Hey everyone, Left Jab here, bringing you another video this week. Now today, I'm going to be tackling a topic that I have recently put a lot of thought into, and I really hope that you all enjoy it. I'm going to be talking about Luffy gaining another power-up in Wano. But before I get into it, please remember to like, share the video, and subscribe. It really helps, and I would love for my channel to just keep spreading and have other people hear my thoughts and theories on this amazing series that we all love, One Piece. Okay, as we get into it, we're going to be talking about Luffy getting his second power-up in Wano. Luffy is on his way to attempt to defeat the Yonko. This is the Yonko saga, after all. But first, he has to obtain abilities that are beyond what he is currently working with right now. Do I think Rio can damage Kaido and Big Mom? Sure. Do I think Luffy will be able to simply just one-shot them? No way. I'll break down what needs to happen in order for Luffy to actually stand a chance against the two emperors. First, we are going to look at Emperor versus Emperor and how they have interacted with each other. Obviously, we are aware Shanks and Whitebeard clashed with not only swords but their haki. The important part is that they both had a bladed weapon that they were able to block each other with. Their strength was matched and their haki clash was able to defend a blow from each other. Same exact thing happened with Big Mom and Kaido. They clashed and fought all night. The key is, I'm sure they both equally got hits in on each other, but no hits that severely damaged or wound the other, which is a very important point. Next, we go through Luffy's past fights and see how he grew, how he adapted, and how he learned from each one. Oda is a meaningful writer. He allows everything to happen for a specific reason. He spins a web, eventually having all the strings connect. He gives Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats power-ups when they need them most. And more important, he gives them not only ways to beat their enemies, but sometimes he gives them the ability to use their techniques and become as strong as the enemies that they are facing. The first fight we were able to actually see Luffy fail, adjust, and adapt was with Crocodile. Luffy fought him in the desert and lost, but with his failure, he learned of Crocodile's weakness. The next time he fought him, he was ready to give damaging blows. With the Nell, he very simply shut off his brain and fought with his reflexes. Against CP9, he witnessed their abilities and figured out a way to integrate them into his own arsenal with a technique that we all know is Gear Second. Fighting Moria, he took the shadows, the very thing that was attacking him, to power himself up. Then, after facing so many defeats during the Summit War saga, he realized he needs to grow stronger after facing many Logia users and strong fighters. So he trains his haki before entering the new world. His fight with Katakuri ends with learning and copying his ability to use Future Sight observation haki. Time and time again, we see Luffy learn and adapt from his enemies. He either finds a weakness or ability to counteract the enemy's powers, or he powers up his strength or technique to mimic them. Lastly, we will go over the subtle hints we have received regarding the two Yonko and how we can assume Luffy is going to need some kind of ability to match. During the story, we heard of the Yonko and their immense strength. Not only do they have strong crews and amazing attack power, but they have separate individual abilities that allow them to be great pirates. Over the course of the New World, we learned about Kaido and how crazy his strength is, how he is indestructible, how he is impossible to damage. how his scales are impenetrable. We learn how Big Mom's body is different. Sanji mentions it being like an iron balloon. If you can't already guess the ability I'm referring to between the two Yonko, it's being able to tank a hit and be unharmed. Luffy started learning Ryo, or Advanced Armament Haki, the ability to use his enemies' haki inside themselves to damage them. But just because he is able to damage them doesn't mean he will be able to handle a blow by the two emperors. Even with learning this new ability, I believe Kaido and Big Mom won't be taken out just like that with one hit of Ryo. And we know emperors don't go down easy. So if Luffy is going toe-to-toe, it will be a lengthy, drawn-out battle. But the only way he will be able to survive is either use observation haki enough to never be hit by Kaido or Big Mom, which is super unlikely. But the other option is to gain the ability to tank a Yonko attack and keep fighting. Obviously, I believe he has to find some way to do that. He can use deflection haki like we saw with the Boa sisters, Admirals, and Sentomaru. But that still doesn't account for him to be able to get hit and still able to stand and fight. Luffy is a brawler. In almost every fight, he takes on a ton of damage. It's how he thinks. He is brash and goes straight ahead for the attack. He learns from getting hit and taking punches. To fight a Yonko, he needs to learn to take a hit. So what kind of ability do you think he will learn in order to not be taken out with one hit of a Yonko? Let me know in the comments below how you think he will learn how to tank a hit. Either way, this coming battle might end in a failure, leaving Luffy to train again and gain a new defensive ability. Thank you all so much for listening to this video and watching the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.